Really? You don't think I could use a little more coverage? Maybe in this area?
No. Anything more and you begin to sacrifice mobility.
How could you leave?
This is the Podcast Trivia podcast, where we drink beer and talk about nothing.
Drink beer is the most important thing here.
Bullshit. So that's all we do.
It was really funny because you were doing that and you had like the profile and there's the picture in the background of the silhouette. So you were actually like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. It was. I didn't know. I'm like, I don't think he realizes he's actually doing that.
I am. I'm doing that. I don't know. I got so many things connected to make this podcast work this week, and I really want this all down to one computer again. But I'm like spread across hell right now. I got my other computer back there, my empty bottle of wine from when I thought I set all this up correctly, and now I'm here. So whatever else is behind me, I don't know.
There's a dead soldier and whatever else.
There's lots of dead stuff back there.
Well, I see at least 3 dead soldiers.
Oh yeah, lots of drunk stuff going on in this room.
It's all good. I just
Because
got Star Wars stuff behind me. So
that's okay. That's okay. I need like something behind me. I just got my life, my motherfucking drum set. I got my guitars over there. I got everything.
Motherfucking drum set.
But I love beer.
We do.
Let's have a party and drink up a lot of beer. Let's have a party and drink up a lot of beer. Yes, wine is fine, but give me lots of beer.
All right. I'll go first. I got beer and beer stories, so it's lots of good stuff this week.
All right, that's good.
So I got my glass. It's empty and dirty.
This is the infamous super sexy Sam Adams.
Sam Adams glass.
It's a dirty, sexy glass.
Sam Adams has been in, but against my greater judgment. I have from one of my more favorite breweries, as we know. Sierra Nevada comes out with their annual IPA pack, where they'll put 4 IPAs in a pack. And this year they had one that I've not seen before, so I'm excited about it. It's got a Hop Hunter in there and Torpedo and 2 other beers.
I like Torpedo.
Hop Hunter is great. I'm glad Hop Hunter's a regular beer in their stable now because it's actually better than Torpedo. But this one is called the 5-hop experimental IPA.
All right.
I don't know. Is that
it's
backwards?
Normally a 4-hop, but they did a 5th hop as an experiment.
Looks backwards. I don't know, but it's fine. It is a special IPA. This special IPA features a proprietary blend of unique hop varietals with complex.
Is that a word?
It says varietals with complex flavors. There's a glare here, so I can't read. Reminiscent of orange peel, grapefruit, cedar. It's like my lighting. There we go. So.
He's like blocking the light with his hand. Though this is we're trying to do video on this one very subtly.
I know.
So,
and it's not working so far. So, all right, here we go.
Video's working. You're just not.
I'm just not working.
In the dirty, sexy Sam Adams glass.
My dirty, sexy Sam Adams glass. It's very light color.
I found out I can buy those locally, and I'm tempted to do it.
Dirty, sexy Sam Adams glasses?
Yeah. Well, I think I have to make it dirty, sexy on my own, but...
So, very light in color.
Yeah, it's good.
Transparent.
You got 3 fingers ahead on that.
I know, I went a little heavy. There's a little blip left in here.
All right. Nobody saw that he just stole that little blip left in the...
I didn't see it. Well, it doesn't count. It's the bottom of the... But it was good. The dregs are good. So the dregs are good. All right, so fucking... Foam tastes good. All right, so here we go. It's supposed to have lots of citrusy stuff.
Ryan is now drinking from the dirty, sexy Sam Adams glass. We're all waiting patiently to see how it comes back out. Or that came out wrong.
We'll
Hopefully
know
it
later.
doesn't come back out, but...
that will not be on camera. So, we have an outstanding beer that unfortunately they won't ever make again. And that's too bad, so I have to buy as much of this as I can. This is awesome. It's super bitter.
Why do you think they won't make it again?
Super hoppy. Because it's an experimental IPA, and it's one of their seasonal things.
Maybe the experiment was a success.
Well, it is a success. Make more. Lots more. Because their quest for a unique hop flavor led them to the Yakima Valley to explore the mix of vintage and newly developed hop varietals. It does say varietals. Some so cutting edge, they are known only by numbers. This blend of hops creates compelling flavors of vanilla. Didn't taste it. Cedar, yeah, that's there. Coconut, orange. For an IPA we've never tasted before. It's awesome. All right. Get some. You'll like it.
All right. By we get the video is going to be good on this one. If I ever get this up on YouTube, that'll be good. That was straight out of Truman Show. Ovaltine.
I start drawing on my camera here.
We're not that technological. Actually, we're very technologically savvy. We just can't afford it.
It's true mania.
So I guess it's my turn, right?
Before I finish mine, drink yours.
By strange coincidence, I also have a limited edition IPA that's also from the West Coast.
Ooh.
That also starts with an S.
Ooh.
But it's
Stone.
It's Stone. It's not Sierra Nevada.
You always pick Stone.
I do a lot of Stone. It's a San Diego brewery, and it's limited. And as we were trying to set this up, you may have heard me arguing with my bride about which one I was going to drink. And
I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to do this one because it actually has like an imminent expiration date. Holding this up to the camera now, where it actually says "Enjoy by 4/2016."
I had the December one, which was so good.
Yeah, which is 5 days from now. So it's the Stone Enjoy by 420. It is. This is gonna knock me on my ass.
They're so good though.
This is a 9.4.
Mm-hmm.
I am 3 beers in already. We already recorded one show this evening, so I'm already in there. The neck, on the neck. I just like saying neck. Devastatingly dank.
Dank.
Yeah.
By the way, mine is 5.8.
All right. You have in your hands a devastatingly fresh double IPA. Freshness is a key component of many beers, especially big, hoppy IPAs, but we've taken it further, a lot further with this one. We brewed this IPA specifically not to last.
Voice actors, we are not.
Okay. We've gone to extensive lengths to ensure that you get your hands on this beer within an extraordinary short window, and we sent a very clear message in the name of beer itself that there will be no better time than right now to enjoy this IPA. Okay. So I guess it means right now. Here we go.
Like right now, I mean.
Oh shit! Where'd my bottle opener go?
Oh, okay.
Seriously? Oh, here it is.
Here's mine.
Yeah. You have the man. That is a sexy bottle.
That is a sexy
You like that?
bottle opener.
All
Look
right.
at that. It even unscrews right here, and I'm not sure why.
That's how it all goes together.
Oh, okay.
You put your weed in there. All right, ready? All right, here we go. Oh man, I mean, you can see on the video, I am 8 inches away here, and I can smell this. This is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. So by strange
fuming.
chance, I actually happen to have a Stone pint glass, although it's an.
That's an arrogant
bastard.
bastard. That is an arrogant bastard.
So we're pouring, we're walking,
We're walking. We're hopping.
Who was
We're
that from?
hopping.
Was that Mars Attacks? I got about a.
No,
finger.
we're walking. We're walking is from Dave.
Was it Dave? It was either Dave, Mars Attacks, or Independence Day.
It was from Dave.
Okay.
It was
Oh my goodness! Look at that. Here we go. That is an IPA.
Is it amberish? Is it amber?
So I can see the video as well, and not as much as the video.
Is what the
was.
video shows? Okay.
Yeah, it's much more golden than that.
Okay.
I normally have this is fairly light. I normally have a flashlight that I shine through it. We need to have like a flashlight test.
Right, especially with the darker ones.
Yeah. Although this isn't. I don't know.
It looks transparent. Looks filtered. So.
Yeah. There's nothing in this but bubbles. All right. So smells good. It's lots of hops.
Citrusy,
Smells
hoppy.
a little
Yep.
on the. You know what? And it said it dank.
Yeah,
There's a dank.
and it's 5 days old.
No, I've got 5 days away from.
That's what I mean. It's
expiration.
5 days past its expiration.
No. Today's the 15th. It
Oh, we're
goes
before
on
it?
the 20th. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was. I'm sorry, I must have misread.
let's see.
I don't know what day of the week it is.
420.
So,
Dude.
he's got
420.
time.
I
He's got time.
time.
When you see this, it'll have expired.
Very likely, yes, because it is. Tax
It is
day?
dank. Today's tax day.
Is it really? I heard somewhere that they moved it to the 18th. You talk
It's
about that while I take care of this.
It's Monday. Tax day's Monday. I filed mine. I don't know, back in January, so because I wanted my money.
That is one of the more interesting IPAs I think I've ever had. It's very good, and
I had
That's
I had the Christmas one. They do that every couple of months. So I had the December 25th one, which was outstanding as well. And you feel it all the way down to your toes when you drink it.
Oh yeah.
Because it actually tastes like it's more than 9+%.
Yeah, this is impressive. There's something on this, and I can't quite get it. It's not earthy. It's not fruity. It's woody. Yes, I'm enjoying a woody beer.
Mine's got cedar in it, so mine's woody too. We
Yeah.
both have woodies
So
right now with our.
I kind of do.
So we have great beers. To talk about this, this show's actually kind of special because we're rebooting this show again.
Again.
This is now 55 times that we've rebooted this show, but we're doing this in a special way because we're going to be focusing even more on
There's
beer.
only been 7 episodes, and we've rebooted it 55 times. So yeah.
Right. But we love talking about beer, and we decided we're going to put more focus on beer. So, and shorter shows, like our Blacklist listeners love the idea that our shows are short so that they can listen to them on their drive to work. That's what we want to do with this show, so that's what we're going to do here. My beer story, if you're done
Go.
getting your woody. I went to Dogfish Head Brewery.
My woody takes a little while.
I went to Dogfish Head Brewery last weekend. Awesome place. Saw so much beer being made. The 120-minute was bottled like that morning. And I saw, hundreds of cases getting ready to go out. Good times. However, I ate at a great restaurant called Chesapeake in Maine. It's a Dogfish Head Brewery restaurant. It's their newest restaurant in Rehoboth, Delaware. And they have a special beer only to that restaurant. You can only get it there on tap. You can't get it. That is light. You can't get it bottled. You can't get it in a growler. You can only get it in a 10-ounce glass there.
On tap there in a 10-ounce glass. What's the what
They do-
there's
they do several
rationalization of
beer-
10-ounce.
I'm not sure. They do several beers in like a little 10-ounce, almost snifter glass.
Okay, that's a
And then they do some other beers in 16. So you can get some beers are in 16, some are in 10.
yeah.
and-
Certain beers are supposed to go in certain ones. Your pints are your 16, and then depending on what it is, there's a Bell's, there's a word for it, type glass.
Yep.
It has a stem on it and everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's usually a little darker, usually a little sweeter. We'll go into those. Usually.
So- I had several beers. While I was there, I had their 60-minute on tap a bit, and I had a few other beers, and I'm actually going to try again, which I can get unbottled, so I'll have them here on the show. But the beer that I'm bringing up right here, which I'm only able to look at, you can't, but I'm allowed to read the description on the menu. It's called the Sequential.
Sequential.
So
It's a
4.6%.
really bad French accent.
I know, it's awesome.
Sequential.
And it's at 10%. Or I'm sorry, 4.6% 10-ounce draft. This is not a beer as I
That's
read
a
it
big
to you.
difference between 10 and 4.6.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I read the 10-ounce, but I didn't mean to say percent. This experimental brew, not unlike my beer that I'm having right now, combines the 3 traditional German styles of Kolsch,
Love it.
Berliner Weiss,
Love it.
and Goes into
Sure.
one unique thirst-quenching beer. Now, this has more to it than just that. It was quite sour, but in a good way. to combat the sourness, they had done something different with it. Now, being in Rehoboth there in the Chesapeake, and they decided that they would also brew this beer with water from the Chesapeake.
Ew.
Now, before I say
Chesapeake,
that,
not the Potomac. Okay, it's not
Right.
radioactive. You're good.
Right.
Sorry.
Now, before I say they would go down to the coast and just stick a bucket in the water. No, they had a guy that is a fisherman who goes out in the waters and he grabs some buckets for them. What they did is, and I know the chef personally at the restaurant, and he explained it to me, is they bring the water back and they boil it down to its salt. So the water's gone and it's just
I'm seriously intrigued. This is awesome.
And they take the salt and add that into the brewing process. So you get this interestingly sour beer, like sucking on a lemon sour, but this salty note along with it, almost like if you're doing shots of tequila, that lime and salt bit that you would get. And that's what the beer does. I got a picture if it works. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And that's the glass.
Pretty non-clear from what I can tell.
It was a little foggy. And I first had it because I wasn't sure about it. It sounded interesting, but I wasn't quite sure because those aren't beers that I typically like. This wasn't a bitter beer, but it was sour, which kind of intrigued me. I've tried it in a sampler at first, so a little 4-ounce sampler, and I'm like, nah. But then my buddy was joining us, and we had some people eating with us, and I'm like, he got it. I'm like, I'll get another one, give it another shot. I ended up drinking it all night. It's several. Nice. It was, and I am dying for it again. And the only time I can get this is if I go back to that restaurant, which is 3 hours.
That one, or can you go to? I know there's a number of Dogfish. There's one in Virginia. We're totally being advertisements for Dogfish here.
Well, we love Dogfish, and we'll be happy to do it. The Dogfish Ale Houses are not directly affiliated with Dogfish Head Brewery. They are franchises in a sense. They're licenses. They're licensed out. Okay. Now, so they have control over their menu, but the beers are, Dogfish Head beers, and they are provided to these restaurants. But they're licensed out, so they're independent owners. They're not affiliated with the Dogfish Head Pub and the Chesapeake and Maine restaurant, which are both in Rehoboth. All right. And I didn't know that either. I learned that this week. So no, but you can only get it at Chesapeake and Maine. You can't get even this beer next door at the Dogfish Head Pub.
Complete full disclosure. Other than Brian happening to know the head chef, we have no affiliation with Chesapeake and Maine. No. Brian just loves them. That's it.
Love them.
Yeah, it's
Yep, love them. The food was great, but that beer is what I wanted to talk about. It's just an intriguing beer. When you come out, we're definitely making the trip because that is and I'll drink that all night because I need to get my fill. I'm probably figuring every 90 days. Because it's great. So check it out.
We can do our next live show from there, perhaps, because we've only ever done one, not live. We've only ever done one show ever in 5 years, 4.5 years of podcasting. We've only ever done one show where we've been in the same room.
Correct.
That was a few weeks ago. By chance, we were in Las Vegas, and it wasn't this. It was for our Blacklist podcast.
Yep.
We will have to do another one.
We'll have to do that and some of the ideas we've talked about for this show and its direction, focusing on beer, is to, whenever we do get together, do some shows from the beer places, wherever we drink.
There's always local brewers that are from the state somewhere. I happened to be for traveling. I happened to be in St. Paul, Minnesota. Had some fantastic local to Minnesota, St. Paul, Minneapolis beers. Really, really good stuff this week. We can make this happen. So we're going on a world tour. Goes over the next 50 years. Hopefully we'll have maybe 5 stops in the next 50 years.
But we're going to do this show. This show is we're serious this time. I mean, we like to do lots of things with our shows. We got lots of ideas. I know a lot of people like what we do with our shows, with the various conversations we have about stuff. That stuff's coming too, but in other aspects, in other shows, because we like this idea of these kind of short, punchy shows where we can just focus on a topic and send you on your way. And
topic of beer, we're good.
We can talk about beer for a long time. and
right at,
enjoy it.
The time that we're a little over the time we were targeting, but I think we're okay at 20 minutes. And,
We're right at about it right now, so we're going to be wrapping up this one soon. But what we want to know is, what do you want us to try? Because another focus of this show is we want suggestions. Tell us what you want us to drink. I love bitter beer. Make me drink something that's not crazy bitter and make me like it. Tell me why. So
tell us both. If he can't, we're in 2 different regions of the country. If he can't get it, perhaps I can.
yep,
One of us can try it. We know we have very similar tastes, but slightly different, and we know each other's taste well enough to know I'm not a fan, but you might be. And so tell us. If he can't, I can. I do a significant amount of traveling, so there's some potential that I can get it and bring it home. Let us know. I'll grab it. We'll do
and
it.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
I'll find it if I have to. So let us know that. Email us at what the hell's our email address?
Not prepared
Because I
for
almost
this.
the black.
Not prepared for this at podcastderbia.com.
You could do that, but do the beer do the beer show at podcastderbia.com.
The Brew Review. Yeah. At,
The brewery. Do that. I like that one too. Do that one. We'll figure one of those out. One of those might work. So email us.
we
Try all
won't even
3.
answer. Who knows? It might get somewhere.
But find us on Facebook, Podcast Derbia. Twitter's great. We love that. So you can
Twitter.
check us out there. And iTunes reviews. We love iTunes reviews.
Do it.
So do that as well. So for me, Brian, him, Dave, or him, Dave, I don't know where I'm going to be on this screen here. So
for you, do this. Go the other way. There you go. Yeah. Actually, it's side by side. So you're when the recording's done, you should be on one side. I don't know who's left or right. So you're actually going to be this way.
Dave.
Yeah. If you're only getting the audio, this is completely like, what are they doing?
What are they doing?
There's a lot of finger pointing at this.
Can I turn it off now?
Yeah. No, you're good. Turn it off.
Because we're going to turn it off. So thank you. We'll see you all next time.
Good night, everybody.
You can start recording. That was